before, during, and after today's event. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Highlanders, coached by Tanner Hall. Leading off, the designated hitter, number 12, Nick Struer. Batting second, playing second base, number 21, Jackson Alford. Batting third, playing first base, number 9, Caleb Huffman. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 23, Gavin West. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 6, Jack Fleming. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 11, Mason Moore. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 2, Carlos Martins. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 25, Jake Epstein. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Colby Camps. Pitching for the Highlanders, number 24, Ty Cobb.
And now, for your Georgia Highlands Charger. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 1, Luke Orphy. Batting second, playing second base, number 3, Clay Reeson. Batting third, playing center field, number 33, Ryan Whiteman. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 2, Will Cawthon. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 44, Barrett. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 8, Ryan Martin. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 16, Grayson Godby. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 9, Ali Banks. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 45, Gray Wilson. Pitching for the Chargers, number 28, Chandler Anderson.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off coverage of the 2024 Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association's championship game here from Charger Field in Cartersville, Georgia, here on JockJive.com. On behalf of the owner of JockJive, Mr. Robert Williamson, and, of course, big thanks to the gentleman to my left, Mr. Dave Elder, the commissioner of the GCAA. Jason Thompson bringing you the action. As the host team, Georgia Highlands looks to go 51-7 on the year, and more importantly, inch closer to the NJCAA World Series as they host Gordon. Gordon will have to win twice, as Georgia Highlands is the undefeated team, the only undefeated team still left. Georgia Highlands got their New York Mets look going today with the white tops and pants with the blue and orange stripe down the side and the blue pinstripes. They have Chargers across the chest with the number on the front and, of course, on the back. Pitching will be Andrew Arnold, and this will be the Gordon State lineup that he'll be facing today. Number 12 is the DH, Nick Struer. 21 is Jackson Alford, second baseman. 9 is the first baseman, Caleb Huffman. 23, Gavin West is at third. 6 is Jack Fleming, the center fielder. 11 is Mason Moore in left. 2 is Carlos Martens at short. 25, Jake Epstein in right field. And 28, the catcher, is Colby Camps. At lineup again, Schrewer, Alford, and Huffman. West, Fleming, and Moore. Martens, Epstein, and Camps defensively for the Chargers across the infield from left to right, from third base to first base. 16 is Grayson Godby. 1 is Luke Orphy. 3 is Clay Weeson. And 44, Barrett Eldridge. The outfield from left to right, number 9, Ali Banks. 33, Ryan Weidman. Number 8 is Ryan Martin. Behind the plate, Will Coffin. Number 2, Jackson Arnold on the bump. This will be Arnold's 20th appearance on the year. He's 2-0 with a record of 5.10. And our first pitch right on time at 3 o'clock Eastern time is low for a ball. Well, actually, technically it's 3 hours behind schedule, but because of Mother Nature. But the weather has rolled out. We're going to get ready for some baseball. That one's a strike called to Nick Struer. That one low. Struer batting .369 on the year, 4 homers and 21 RBIs. The pitch is a ground ball to the first baseman. He stays out and he says, I got it. He'll take it himself for the 3 unassisted for out number 1.
Now batting number 21, Jackson Alford.
Jackson Alford coming to the plate, .362 on the year. He's got 5 home runs, 28 RBIs. Both these teams can hit the long ball. Gordon right now at 70 home runs. Georgia Highlands at 96. Then you add the fact this is a very small park here at Georgia Highlands. 320 down the lines, 385 to center. You imagine those numbers might climb up a little today. Still some cloud cover, but thankfully the wet stuff is rolled out of here. 2-1 the count. Understand the weather is also affecting the ACC softball tournament. JockJive bringing you in Alabaster. They've been pushed back a couple hours. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I believe the baseball tournament in Oxford, starts today. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, hit to right field. Right fielder on the run, and he can't get to it. That's a base hit. It'll drop in front of him. Despite the long run there by Ryan Martin. But Jackson Alford drops one into right field, and we have our first base runner. Caleb Huffman to the plate. Huffman batting .364. He added to his home run total of 14 the other day. He also has driven in 58. And I believe Dave Elder's writing me a reminder that I forgot to mention. I want to congratulate the ABAC ladies on a strong season, but unfortunately lost in Game 3 of their district series. The Mid-Atlantic District, I believe. Is it, Dave Elder? ABAC won. Oh, ABAC won. All right, well, hopefully that's the worst screw-up I have all day. ABAC won Game 3 over, what was the name again? Darlington. Darlington. There's another word in there somewhere, right? Darlington something Tech. Out of which state? Tennessee? Darlington Tech. Florence Darlington Tech. Thank you, Dave Elder. So congrats to ABAC. Had to play a Game 3. They were delayed too. He runners off on the pitch, but the ball is fouled out of play. I believe they were delayed by a couple hours today because of the weather. Man, watching that radar from last night, man, Tennessee got absolutely walloped. I understand, speaking of, the winner of this one gets the winner of the Tennessee tournament. They had some tornado activity in the area last night. So prayers to everybody. The 0-2 pitch up and away, ball 1. And in the Florida Panhandle, it's more hurricanes than anything else. We've been lucky for a good while. Hurricane Ivan was 20 years ago. That was the worst that affected my part of the world. Arnold with the 1-2 pitch. Throw back to first, and the runner back. Gordon with the blue tops. Looks like a light green digit or digits on the back with white trim. Arnold coming set, and his 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Good cut there by Huffman. A lot of these young men are on the GCAA All-Region team. We'll share that with you as the broadcast goes on. A lot of guys on this field today making up that team. Of course, these are the top 2 seeds in the GCAA. Both got first-round byes, and the only 2 obviously still standing. The 1-2 from Arnold. The runner is off. It is popped up on the infield. Third base with the sliding catch. I believe he was just out of your field of view, though. Good hustle play, Grayson Godby. The runner, Alford, was about 90% of the way to second, had to turn tail and get back. So good hustle there by Caleb Huffman. I'm sorry, Grayson Godby running that one down for out number 2. It'll be up to Gavin West, number 23, batting .341, 8 home runs and 51 RBIs. Alford, the runner at first here in the top of the first. Back to first, and the runner's back. Pitch to West. Swing and a miss. So Colby Camps catching for Gordon today. No Zach Thompson, unfortunately, was injured in a collision yesterday. I believe he was trying to get his weight underneath him. He had a foot plant back, and I guess it buckled underneath him. The pitch, run it off on the pitch, popped up, and it is out of play. Catcher's going to give it a look, but count now 0-2. We were scheduled for an original game time of noon. It got pushed back to 2 and then another hour to 3. I believe the rain stopped somewhere around 1:30, 1:45 Eastern time. Thankfully, he's had enough time to drain. The 0-2, low and away, blocked by the catcher, and the runner will stay put. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If Gordon pulls out a win here, we'll wait 30 minutes and then have the winner-take-all game. As noticed in the shot there over to the left, you see the flag blowing from left to right. Short porch here, so could see the ball jumping off bats as we've seen all tournament long. I believe in the Gordon-South Georgia game last night, we saw, I think, a total of 6 leave the yard. The 2-2 from Arnold, runner off again, swung on, fouled off. Jackson Alford getting a workout down there. Arnold with another 2-2 pitch. Headed home. That one up and away, ball 3. Alford not running. Of course, he's probably run about half a mile already here in the top of the first. Alford leading the team with 20 stolen bases. He's been caught only once. That's an awfully impressive percentage. He's off again. Ground ball, third baseman. Has it over to first in time for the out. It'll go 5-3. Godby to Eldridge. So a hit for Gordon and a runner left on. We'll go ahead and keep it here, give you the batting lineup for Georgia Highlands. They'll be facing pitcher Ty Cobb. Number 1 is the shortstop, Luke Orphy. 3 is the second baseman, Clay Weiss. And 35 is Ryan Weidman, the center fielder. Cleanup batter, number 2 is Will Cawthon. He's the catcher. 44, Barrett Eldridge at first. 8 is Ryan Martin in right field. 16, Grayson Godby at third. 9 is Allie Banks in left. 45 is Gray Wilson, the DH. He's batting for the pitcher, Andrew Arnold. Defensively for Gordon, from left to right across the infield, from third base to first base, is 23, Gavin West. 2 is Carlos Martens. 21, Jackson Alford. 9 is Caleb Huffman. The outfield from left to right, number 11 is Mason Moore. 6 is Jack Fleming. 25, Jake Epstein. Behind the plate, 28 is Colby Camps. On the bump, 24 is Ty Cobb. Cobb making his 10th appearance. He is his 9th start of the year. 1-1 with an ERA of 5.29. 12 walks, 27 strikeouts in 34 innings. mentioned earlier, Georgia Highlands and Gordon both getting byes as they were the 1 and 2 seeds in this 6-team tournament. Georgia Highlands an 11-3 winner over ABAC on Tuesday. They beat Gordon 10-5 yesterday. Gordon opening with the 13-1 win over South Georgia State, then lost to Georgia Highlands 10-5, dropped into the losers bracket where they beat South Georgia a second time 14-5. Maybe you'll hear a remake of a great song from the 80s, The Boys of Summer, from Don Henley. It's kind of interesting. That was my first exposure to Don Henley, as I missed out on the Eagles the first time around.
Now
and that group was called the Ataris. A one-hit wonder. It's a good one-hit wonder to have. As Luke Orphy coming to the plate. Orphy batting .431 on the year, adding to his home run total in the tournament. He now has 12 with 48 RBIs. And the first pitch he sees from Ty Cobb is swung on, fouled out of play. 0-1. We'll keep it here in between innings in the first. We'll go over that all-region selection. Again, a lot of gentlemen on the field today on that squad. The pitch is a ground ball. Shortstop to his right. He has a long throw across and got him. That'll go 6-3. Carlos Martins to Caleb Huffman.
Number 3, Clay Wiesen.
Clay Wiesen to the plate now. Wiesen batting .361. 10 doubles, 2 triples, 4 homers, 33 RBIs. Maybe a pitch count issue, perhaps. Yeah. Well, I thought that's what the that system was. He's got it in his ear. I guess the coach from the dugout will speak into a microphone, which goes right into his ear. So I guess to prevent the other team from stealing signs, that's popped up high to the right side. First baseman, about 10 feet or so into foul ground, will make the catch for out number 2, Caleb Huffman.
Now
Ryan Weidman, the center fielder, will come to the plate. .433 on the year with 13 homers and 67 RBIs. Georgia Highlands batting .377 as a team. My goodness. The pitch is low. Georgia Highlands entering the tournament, the number 3 ranked team in the country. The 1-0 Weidman is low. Ball 2. Trying to go through in my mind how many places I've been to in Georgia. Working for JockJive in the GCAA. Fouled off. Of course, been to Cartersville more than once. Americus a lot of times as we do South Georgia Tech basketball during the regular season. I believe I've been to South Georgia as well. I know I've been to East Georgia. That's where the women's basketball tournament was. The hosts were absolutely dominant in that tournament. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 from Ty Cobb. A swing and a miss. He chased one upstairs there for strike 3, so a 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the first. Mentioned we'll stay here for a moment. We'll go through. It was released on May the 3rd. The GCAA all-region team. Barrett Eldridge was the player of the year from Georgia Highlands. South Georgia's Nathan Webb, the pitcher of the year. Andrews Maddox Muller, the defensive player of the year. And Dash O'Neill from GHC, the coach of the year. Your first team all-conference in the infield, Barrett Eldridge from here at GHC. Thomas Lane Saxon from East Georgia. Caleb Huffman from Gordon. And Drew Rothschild from ABAC. The outfield, 2 from GHC, Ryan Weidman and Ryan Martin. Jake Epstein from Gordon as well. Will Cawthon, the catcher. DH Bryson Brookshire from Andrew. The pitchers, Nathan Webb from South Georgia and Trip Duvall from GHC. Christian Harmon, the closer. The second team all-conference on the infield, GHC's Luke Orphy, Gordon's Jackson Alford and Gavin West, TJ Murcia from Andrew. For In the outfield, Jakari Howard from East Georgia, Maddox Muller from Andrew, and Jack Fleming from Gordon. Zach Thompson, who we mentioned earlier, got injured yesterday, was the second-team all-conference catcher from Gordon. Chase Gilligan from East Georgia, the DH. Pitchers Michael Sharman from GHC, Jordan Stevens from ABAC. Pitchers Kyle Stevenson from GHC, the closer. They also have a Gold Glove team. Will Cawthon, GHC's the catcher. At first base, Josh McDonald from Andrew. Clay Weeson from GHC at second. Chasen Cash from ABAC at third. Robbie Lane from East Georgia, the shortstop. The outfielders were Maddox Muller from Andrew, Logan Boone from South Georgia, Ryan Weidman from GHC, and the pitcher was Trip Duvall. So congratulations to all those guys on their accomplishments to make the all-region team. As we go to the top of the second, Jack Fleming will lead it off. And the first pitch he sees is fouled out of play. Fleming entering action today. Oh, we'll look for his stats. That's up and in, almost hit him. Ball one. Batting .320, 10 home runs, 43 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch is, he tries to check his swing. He fouls it off 1-2. So about 30 years ago, my brother Brian Thompson played some soccer at Gordon College. Long time ago. The 1-2 pitch is a chopper. Third baseman charges. He has it. He flips across in time. That's a tough play there. But Grayson Godby makes it easy to Eldridge on the 5-3, one down.
Now batting number 11, Mason Moore.
Mason Moore, number 11. Batting .396 on the year, 6 homers and 22 RBIs. And he bats from the left side. Wind blowing the American flag ever so slightly from left to right. The pitch. We've definitely seen some wind-aided homers in this tournament. And it's interesting, the occasional pop fly ends up on the warning track. The pitch is up and away, ball two. Coach O'Neill was telling us before the tournament, the wind is blowing out. It is definitely a hitter's park. The 2-0 pitch. That one hit high to the right side. First baseman giving it a run. Second base running, and the first baseman, he can't make the catch. Tried to make the over-the-shoulder grab. Of course, it is out of your field of view. This is about as wide as we can get this shot up here. There's a long run there. Barrett Eldridge tried to make the over-shoulder catch and could not. 2-1. Carlos Martins will be the on-deck man for Gordon. GHC hoping for just one game today. Gordon want to do the Ernie Banks. Let's play two. The 2-1 pitch is a strike call, now 2-2. Okay, we encourage you to like us on Facebook. JockJive Sports is the address. We'll get all of our scores to Robert. He'll post them on the Facebook page. The pitch is strike 3 called. First strikeout for Andrew Arnold.
Now batting number 2, Carlos Martins.
JockJive is also on X and Instagram. The pitch is a ball. .1-0 pitch, chopper left side, third baseman will try it again, and does. Good job there, Grayson Godby, making it look easy. Charging the ball and flipping across for the 5-3. So a 3-up, 3-down, top of the second. We will have the bottom of the second when we get back here on JockJive.
Sports fans. We pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
There will be some hardware, of course, being given out at game's end. Figure what I'll do, since this shot you see here is out in center field, obviously tripod, camera, transmitter, extension cord. We'll keep the stream going, show you all that while I go break all that down, and then we'll sign off. So we appreciate you tuning in all week. I believe we started on Monday. So Robert, who was here for 2 days, and yours truly took over yesterday. I was noticing we have a 4-man umpiring crew for the championship game. Of course, saw some of them during the national anthem saluting. So God bless those guys for their service and, of course, their work today during the tournament.
Now batting, number 2, Will Cawthon.
GHC will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate here in the bottom of the second, starting with Will Cawthon, the catcher. Cawthon batting .382, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Of course, he was on that all-region team we mentioned earlier. And the first pitch he sees in the second is low, ball 1. Yeah, they, like I said, outside of the Chargers on the front, they are dead ringers for the Mets with this uniform, particularly back in the 80s when they won the World Series. Apologies to the Red Sox fans who heard that mention. It's kind of like me with 2004 and 2013, so if you know, you know. The pitch is low, ball 3. .30 is a strike. I remember, I think it was Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. I think the movie was Fever Pitch. And they happened to use the 04 World Series as the backdrop. Oh, that one's hit well to left. Left fielder going back, and it is gone. A home run. So Will Cawthon going to touch them all. And it's 1-zip GHC. Cawthon's 4th home run of the year and RBI number 43.
Now batting, number
So we were told
44,
it is only 320 down each line, so that's probably about a 325, 330 shot there, and only 385 to center. Surprised we have not seen one go out to center yet. We've seen a whole lot of warning track fly balls today, or this tournament, as well as home run balls. Barrett Eldridge to the plate. 437 on the season. Leads the team. The pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. He has 24 home runs, 83 RBIs. 83 RBIs, and they've played 57 games. The 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. You can see Ty Cobb is giving him absolutely nothing to hit here, unless he wants to chase. 3-0 pitch is on the outside corner, strike 1. Eldridge, the player of the year in the GCAA this year, indicative of all those gaudy numbers I just read. The 3-1 is a strike. Oh, he thought he had drawn ball 4. And plays like that are why I can't up. Because if a player does that, I'm like, uh-oh, the strike zone just got wider. So Eldridge will step in and have to face a 3-2 pitch from Cobb. And he takes outside. The catcher, Camps, tried to frame it.
Number 8.
But it rides outside.
Martin.
Ryan Martin coming to the plate. Martin batting .323, 14 homers and 41 RBIs. A lot of double-digit homers on this Charger squad. The pitch. Back up the middle of base hit. Almost took the pitcher's head off. Runners at first and second. Ty Cobb having to do his Matrix impersonation right there.
Now batting, number 16.
Grayson Godby to the plate. Godby in the number 7 spot has 12 home runs, and he's batting .327. And I believe this is Tanner Hall making the walkout. Do not see anybody throwing in the pen yet. It's probably to calm him down after he almost got killed by that line drive back up the box. As Mr. Home Plate Umpire gives us the number 1 sign to say that's their first visit. As mentioned, Dave Elder in between innings earlier. Got done here, and I'm like, well, Rome is only, 20, 25 minutes away. Caught part of the Emperors game last night. Didn't realize they were the Emperors. They changed their name from the Braves. I guess it can be confusing with the big league club within shouting distance just about. The pitch, up and away, ball 1. And if you are a Braves fan, a little news here, and I only know this because my hometown team, the Pensacola Blue Wahoos, are in the Southern League, AA League. The Mississippi Braves are moving to Columbus, Georgia next year. So another team in the Peachtree State if you want to watch some Braves prospects. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play. So that's at least 3 Braves affiliates here in Georgia. Of course, Gwinnett's got their AAA team. Columbus will have the AA, Rome the single A. I believe Rome is the high A, but I'm not really sure on that, which means there's one more affiliate somewhere. The 1-1 pitch is a strike called, 1-2. It's impressive. The number 7 hitter, Godby, with 12 home runs. Allie Banks, the on-deck man. 1-0, but the Chargers looking to put up a big crooked number here in the second. The 1-2 pitch is swung on. High, towering fly ball to left, drifting close to the track, right in front of the track. Catch made by the left fielder as the throw comes in. He's going for third, and he is out of there. And he can't believe it. Home plate umpire, and this might be a case where maybe the home plate umpire forgot there was a 4-man umpiring crew. They both called him out. The home plate umpire went halfway up the line. The third base ump was there. So Godby with the F7, and then Eldridge will be thrown out 7-5. So your unconventional double play. Like I said, that ball probably less than 5 feet from the warning track out there. And the wind probably pushing that one farther than you would normally think it would. The pitch is a strike to Banks. Banks coming in, 349, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. I believe this is the first time I've seen him in this tournament. Ground ball, second baseman to his right. He has it over to short and got him. That's a great play there by Jackson Alford. Fielder's choice will go 4-6 as Martin is forced out. But the Chargers take the game's first lead. The solo shot from Will Cawthon will go to the top of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for Georgia Highlands here on JockJive.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the number one reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
one of those bands when a song is playing, you know it's them. Boston. I think a lot of Pink Floyd songs are like that too. You know it's Pink Floyd when you hear the music. Gordon here in the top of the third is going to send up 8, 9, and 1, and Epstein, Camps, and Schrewer. Just happened to overhear before the game, Zach Thompson was chatting with a GHC player or coach, was saying he was going to try to tape it up to see if he could go today, but apparently not the case after being injured on that collision. Left-handed hitting Jake Epstein is going to lead off the top of the third. Epstein second on the team with a .441 average, while actually leading the team. 4 homers and 38 RBIs. Pitch from Arnold. That one hit well to right field. Right fielder going back, and it is going to go over the scoreboard for a solo homer. Just like that, we're tied at 1. Just had enough time to get it out. Now home run number 5 for Epstein, and RBI number 39 as his .441 average is going to climb.
Now batting, number 28, Colby Camps.
Colby Camps to the plate. Has home plate umpires waiting for all the Gordon players to get back in the dugout after their home run celebration. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. Guess we see someone out there chasing down that home run ball as a chopper foul. Wearing, I guess, galoshes or boots, something I needed about a couple hours ago. Robert even warned me that it gets very soft around the edges of this field after a rain. That one hit a mile high, foul out of play. And like a dummy, I wore white sneakers in here today. Thankfully, I brought a second pair. Brand new facility here. Costs a little over $10 million, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Camps down on strikes.
Now batting.
Back to the top, Nick Struer, grounded out 3 unassisted his first time. Was told it was an anonymous donor. Apparently that anonymous donor loves baseball and softball. The pitch is low. I remember JockJive did GHC baseball and softball. I guess it was pre-pandemic where the softball team played off campus. Knew that this was in the process of being built. The 1-0 pitch is ball 2. Dave Elder, do we know where the postseasons will be next year, or has that been determined? Not determined yet. The pitch. Chopper to the right side. Second baseman has it over to first in time for the 4-3. Out number 2. Struer now is 0 for 2. Jackson Alford hit a flare to right field that dropped in for a base hit. So solo homers. Top of the third, bottom of the second have us knotted at 1 here in the championship game. That is a foul. He tried to check his swing. It is a foul ball. Lucky for Alford, that thing didn't bounce fair. He would have been tagged out without even leaving the box. Time is called. And I think Dash O'Neill is saying, hey, wasn't that a fair ball? I would imagine that's what he's saying. If it bounced out in front of the plate, you should tag him out. I doubt he can hear us all the way down there, but I imagine that had to have been his thought process. I'm like, hey, couldn't that have been a fair ball? Lucky for Alford, it was called foul because he never left the box. It's 0-1. Alford with a single, as we mentioned, in his first at bat. Back in the first. The 0-1 checks his swing. It misses low and away. Ball 1. They're going to check down first base. He said he did not go. If the inning continues, Caleb Huffman will come to the plate. The pitch is hit well to center field. Center fielder going back to the edge of the track makes the catch. About a 380-footer or somewhere in there as Ryan Weidman tracks it down for out number 3. To the bottom of the third we go here in the championship game of the GCAA. We're tied 1-1 here on JockJive.
1995, the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is honored.
Believe this group still does the casino tours. Kansas. They had a song in the late 80s called All I Wanted. That was, I guess, my first exposure to them. I missed them in their heyday because, well, I'm 52, so. Like I said, I love being an 80s kid, but the only exception is I never got to see Led Zeppelin live. Now, that would have been epic. GHC will go 9-1-2 here in the bottom of the third. Gray Wilson, then Luke Orphy, Clay Weeson. Gray Wilson batting .330 on the season. That one low for ball one. Wilson also with 4 homers and 20 RBIs. GHC with 5 guys with double-digit home runs. The pitch is up, ball 2. 96 home runs, well now 97 for GHC. Swung on and fouled out of play. I have no way of knowing, but I imagine that might be a school record in large part because of the small park they play in half the time. Only 320 down the lines here in Cartersville. 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, 2-2. Chopper foul to the right side. Again, 9-3, A-back over Florence Darlington Tech earlier today. The Mid-Atlantic Softball Championship, they're headed to Nationals. The 2-2 missing inside, ball 3. So congrats to the ladies of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural, or A-back for short. The payoff to Wilson is up the middle. Second baseman gets around it and over to first in time. Second baseman Jackson Alford got a little lucky there as the ball caromed off of that mound back toward him a little bit. As Orphy to the plate with the 6-3 ground out and the awesome walk-up music, if I must say so. Pitch from Cobb is low and away, ball 1. Making some pretty good time here. 38 minutes in, we're in the bottom of the third. Fouled straight back. Home plate umpire says it needs some baseballs, guys. Alford looking in, or Cobb rather, in the 1-1. Strike called. 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, fouled out of play. Looking out over on the other side of the fence here, I've noticed, they have the low-cut grass, which is probably 40, 50 feet. Then you got that real deep stuff. Look like something from the British Open. The 1-2 pitch swung on, hit down the right field line. Could be trouble. Right fielder on the run and foul ground. Makes the catch. About 5 feet into foul territory. Jake Epstein, round number 2.
Number 3, Clay Weeson.
Clay Weeson popped up to the first baseman his first time around. See a lot of players with the sunglasses propped up on the bill of the caps. You may not need him today with all this cloud cover. Ground ball, third baseman. Oh, it eats him up. He recovers, and that's going to be an E5. He got caught in between bounces, did Gavin West.
Now batting, number 33, Ryan Weidman.
Ryan Weidman to the plate. He struck out his first time. Runner on first here for GHC. Looking to take the lead here in the bottom of the third. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Will Cawthon, who is accounted for the game for GHC's lone run with a solo homer. The on-deck man, he'll bat if the inning continues. The 0-1 pitch is low and away. Looks like Dave Elder following the Tennessee tournament to my left. We're going to get an update from him, it looks like, in a minute, because he's writing on a napkin. What do we have here? Cleveland State over Chat State 9-4. Not sure how far into that tournament they are. I know they're a little behind. We were talking about that before because of the weather. So Tennessee and Georgia teams will battle in that district to advance to nationals. The pitch is ripped foul. Like I said, last night when I was looking at it looked like the entire state of Tennessee was in a orange and red cloud. If you follow weather patterns, those are not the colors you want to see or hear. Light green is fine. Anything above that, not good. 2-2 to Ryan Weidman. Go ahead run at first base in Clay Weeson. Cobb with the long look to first, look home, look to first again, and the 2-2 pitch is swung on to the right side. That's going to get out of play. This looks a lot like what we saw yesterday with the heavy cloud cover, a mix of white and gray above us. Which I imagine after rain, the humidity and the mugginess soon follows. Cobb with the look to first. Look home. Quick look to first again. And the 2-2 pitch up and away. Ball 3. Both bullpens quiet at the moment. But you would imagine signs of trouble on either side. Obviously, GHC's got a little fresher arms because they've had a little easier go to the championship than anybody else. 3-2 pitch, the runner's off. That's popped up. Second base going out, right fielder coming in, and the right fielder makes the catch. Weidman flying out to Epstein for out number 3. So GHC cannot take advantage of the error. A third of the way home here in the championship game. We are tied at 1 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on his sits.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
A little Barracuda going on the PA. I think it was 2008. Hart was touring with Journey and Cheap Trick. It's a pretty good concert with the quote-unquote new guy, Arnel Pineda. Believe he still sings with them. If I remember the story on YouTube, he was just singing Journey in a club, and I guess one of the original members found him. One thing led to another, and there you go. Does have that uniquely high-pitched voice like Steve Perry did. Gordon here in the top of the fourth. Huffman, West, and Fleming, 3, 4, and 5. In a 1-1 tie. Pair of solo homers. Epstein for Gordon, Cawthon for GHC. The pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. I was thinking my travels take me to Tallahassee later tonight, so I'm like, let's try to catch some Gwinnett baseball on the way down there. Braves AAA affiliate. 1-1 the count. Huffman with the unique, the light green sleeves, which match the number, and the pink batting gloves. The pitch, chop foul to the right. And Huffman did homer, I believe yesterday. Caleb with a K. Again, Huffman, West, and Fleming, your scheduled batters. The pitch is, that one's hit high to right field. Right fielder into the corner and cannot get it. He leaps up. It's a home run. The right fielder, Martin, timed it. Looked like he was going to try to leap up, but he leaped and just out of his reach. And again, we talk about that 320 down each line. It didn't look like a home run off the bat, but it just kept going. And Huffman is homered again. Gordon on top, 2-1. Said both these teams can hit the long ball. That is a 320 down the line. I'm thinking 325 at most on that one. That's low and away, ball one. Close enough that Martin thought he could get it. The 1-0 Gavin West. Ground ball. Nice play by the third baseman, staying down on a long throw across. Got him. 5-3. Nice job there, Grayson Godby. You imagine with the rain from earlier that ball is just going to scoot along the surface, and he stayed down on it to make the 5-3 put out for out number one, as Jack Fleming grounded out to third his first time. 2-1 our score. 3 runs on 3 solo homers outside ball one. The 1-0 pitch is low, ball 2. That one hit well to left field. The left fielder Banks going back, and he's going to watch it fly. Another home run, and it's 3-1. Reminds me when I was a kid when you played wiffle ball with that big fat bat, that big red plastic bat. That's what it's doing here. The ball is just jumping out of here. It's 3-1.
Now batting number 11, Mason Moore.
For Fleming, that's home run number 11. For Huffman, it was number 15. That one popped up on the infield. Third baseman might have enough room. He does. He's camped under it right by the third base box. Makes the grab. Godby for out number 2. I believe he was just out of your field of view. You can see portions of the coach's box there in the shot as number 2 coming to the plate is Carlos Martins. He grounded out to third his first time. I want to give a shout out to the boss, Robert Williamson. He hadn't gotten rid of me yet. 14 years with him. Interesting, I started with him 2011. We did a Dixie Youth Baseball World Series tournament. We're doing Dixie softball there this year. The pitch low and away. Cool thing about that trip, you leave 2 days early, you can catch a whole lot of minor league baseball opportunities through the Carolinas. The 2-1 is strike 3 called. But solo shots from Huffman and Fleming have given Gordon the lead for the first time. It's 3-1 after 3.5 innings here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on hit 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Back here where arguably Eric Clapton's most famous song is playing. He's telling Dave Elder during the break, I can't not think of that song without Goodfellas when they find all the bodies in the meat truck. GHC will send up Cawthon, Eldridge, and Martin, 4, 5, and 6. Cawthon with the solo homer in the second. Another update, it looks like. Montlow State and Cleveland State are battling. Dyersburg awaits the winner, it looks like. And Montlow or Cleveland's going to have to beat them twice. The pitch is low and away. I was telling Dave Elder earlier, we've done the occasional Tennessee baseball games. It's been a few years. The 2-0 pitch is a strike, 2-1. I had a game in Dyersburg on a Saturday. Saw some police cars over a bridge. That one is hit well to right field. Right fielder drifting back maybe 10 feet from the track. Makes the catch for out number 1. I say, well, what's going on? I said, you have to go around. A barge hit a bridge. Hit the bridge. I'm like, oh, that's great.
Number 44, Barrett.
Safe to say, didn't get there till like halfway through game 2 of Dyersburg's doubleheader because there's not a whole lot of bridges that can go across the Mississippi. The pitch is swing and a miss, 0-1. It was interesting because it was early March. I think it was a KOA in Memphis. It had snowed earlier that week. The 0-1 pitch is low and in, 1-1. The 1-1 chop foul, 1-2. Wind is barely moving the American flag out and left. But the balls have been jumping off the bats today. 4 home runs. Counting for every run. The 1-2 pitch, that one hit well to center. Center fielder going back. Near the track makes the catch. Barrett Eldridge hit that one on the screws, but Jack Fleming had enough room to run it down for out number 2.
Now batting, number 8, Ryan Martin.
Ryan Martin to the plate with a little jump around. Exactly what the ball's been doing today. The pitch. That one hit well to center field. Fleming ain't going to be able to get this one way out of here. A home run. And right on cue. Ball nearly gets into the rough of the grass out there in right center, maybe about 15 feet to the side of our center field cam. It is 3-2. Man, 5 home runs, 5 solo homers.
Number 16,
Grayson Godby with a fly out to left coming to the plate. You see some GHC's players stretching in their bullpen. Nothing going on yet on the Gordon side. Up ball 1. You can see a young man walking around in the bullpen, had yet to start throwing. Pitches outside, ball 2. The 2-0. Low and away, ball 3. The 3-0 pitch from Ty Cobb, low and a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, number 9, Ali Banks.
Ali Banks, number 9, hit into a fielder's choice. I don't think we saw him play at all yesterday. But being called into duty today as the left fielder. Cobb with the look to first. And another. And the pitch. In there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is a strike called 0-2. The 0-2 pitch swung on foul back. Epstein in the second for Gordon. Huffman and Fleming in the third for Gordon. Cawthon in the second, Martin in the fourth here for GHC. Gordon holding on to the 3-2 lead. 5 solo home runs. The 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 3. So another solo homer as we mentioned. And a runner left on. GHC has left a runner on in each of the last 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Gordon with a 3-2 lead here on JockJive.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben McClinsky. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Top of the 5th is Andrew Arnold back out there again. We mentioned some Charger pitchers warming up. Looks like a piece of PVC pipe getting those arms and shoulders loose. No one has yet to start throwing. Looks like a Gordon pitcher walking around on the mounds to the bullpen to our right. Haven't started throwing yet. As Jake Epstein with the solo homer in the third will lead it off, followed by Colby Camps, Nick Struer. 3-2, Gordon on top here in the GCAA championship game. Of course, Gordon's hoping the championship game is the next one. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. GHC hoping to win it right here to go 51-7 on the year. The 1-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Gordon coming in 33-21 on the season. The 1-2 from Arnold is going to miss low and away, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is going to miss outside for ball 3. Pitch is a check swing into left field, a hit. He tried to check his swing, and it was just out of the reach of Godby. A check swing single, if you will.
Now batting, number 28, Colby Camps.
Colby Camps to the plate. The pitch, that one ripped into left field, and it'll get down for a hit. Banks has it as the throw will come into short. So a pair of back-to-back singles to lead off the 5th.
Now batting, number 12, Nick Struer.
And the pitch, that one hit a mile high on the infield. Second baseman drifting out into the outfield turf by maybe 5-6 feet, makes the catch. I believe the infield fly was called. 1 out. Gordon took, or correction, Georgia Highlands won 3 out of 4 against Gordon in the regular season. The pitch. The wild pitch gets away, and the runner's going to move up to second and third. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between pitcher and catcher on the pitch it was supposed to be thrown. Runner's now at second and third. Gordon won the opener on April the 2nd, 17-14. GHC winning 14-1 on Thursday the 4th. Then in 2 games at Gordon, GHC 9-4 and 17-7. As pitcher and catcher talking about it. As home plate umpire telling us about the 1 visit. So the game with Dyersburg is tomorrow. So they're done for the day in Tennessee. 1-0 the count is Gordon looking to create a little separation here with Jackson Alford at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Single in the first, flew out to center in the third. Arnold with the 1-0 pitch. Tries to hold up his swing, cannot. It's 1-1. Alford with the yellow sleeves and the pink batting gloves. The 1-1 from Arnold. Swung on, fouled out of play to the right. A ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3.
Now batting, number 9, Caleb Huffman.
Caleb Huffman, the batter, hit a solo homer his last time. He's also popped out to third base. Arnold with a long look into the catcher. Pitch, ground ball. First baseman stays down on it. He'll take it himself for the 3 unassisted. So it goes 3U in the book. So Gordon with a pair of singles to lead off the inning, and they leave them on base. They have left on 3 through 4.5. Halfway home here in our championship game. Gordon looking to force the if game. They're halfway home, holding on to a slim 3-2 lead here on JockJive.
You've played some travel ball. You've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament. We're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Now batting, number 45, Gray Wilson.
Gray Wilson's going to lead off. It's 9-1-2 for the Chargers here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is low. Wilson with a ground out to second. Back in the 3rd, it'll be Luke Orphy and Clay Wiesen after that. Ryan Weidman will bat should any of those 3 reach. GHC down. Here 3-2. That one hit well to left. Left fielder is going to have room, though. A few feet in front of the warning track makes the catch.
Now batting, number 1, Luke Orphy.
Luke Orphy with a ground out to short and a fly out to right. He has homered in this tournament. And the pitch is a strike called. The 0-1 pitch, low, ball 1. One pitch. In there for strike 2. The 1-2. Ripped into left field. Left fielder cannot be able to get to it. It'll drop in front for a base hit. Orphy on as Mason Moore gets it in.
Number 3, Clay Wiesen.
Clay Wiesen is 0 for 2. He reached on an error his last time. He's also popped out to first. Pitch from Ty Cobb is a ball as Cobb kind of lost his footing on that. It's an artificial mound, so no dirt or grass of any kind on this field here at Charger Field. Runner is off of the pitch. The pitch is low. The throw down will not be in time. He holds on to the base. Stolen base, Luke Orphy. Stolen base number 53 of the season for Orphy. Represents the tying run. The 1-1 pitch is low and in, ball 2. The 2-1. Round ball just foul by a few feet. 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chased one up in the zone. Weeson down on strikes. Brings Ryan Weidman to the plate. He is 0 for 2.
Number 33, Ryan Weidman.
Weidman does have 13 homers on the year. Couple looks to second and the pitch. Rip. Pass the third baseman, a base hit. Orphe's going to come around to score. We're going to be tied. Weidman will head to second, sliding in safely. Ball kind of ate up Gavin West. He got caught up in between hops down the line. So the first run scored on something other than a home run. And we're tied at 3. Cawthon has hit a solo homer. And I believe this is Tanner Hall making the slow walk out. I think this is just to have a chat. We do see somebody warming up in the bullpen, but we don't see the Gordon dugout spilling out just yet to get ready to congratulate him. Sun finally making its way out through all this cloud cover we've seen the last 2 days. Visit number 2, says home plate umpire. The pitch is a strike. To Will Cawthon again. Solo homer in the second, flew out to right in the fourth. The 0-1 pitch is a chopper, foul to the left side, right past Coach O'Neill down there at third. As the flag starts to flutter some more from left to right. Count is 0-2. Tied at 3 in the championship game. GHC hoping this is it. Gordon hoping to play 2 today. Cobb looks to second in the 0-2 pitch. Going to miss outside. 1-2. Couple looks to second. The 1-2 hit a mile high. Center fielder running in. Shortstop going out. Shortstop makes the catch. Into shallow left center. Martins hauls it in, but GHC ties it. They have 2 hits. They leave a runner on. They've left a runner on the last 4 innings. 5 innings in the books. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-3 here on JockJive.
1995. 1995, the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is honored.
Top of the sixth, Gordon's going to send up 4, 5, and 6 in West, Fleming, and Moore. Fleming homered his last at bat. Gavin West with a pair of groundouts to third.
Gavin West.
He pitched low and in, ball one. Gordon with 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth. The pitch. In for a strike, GHC single tallies in the second, fourth, and fifth. Tied at 3. The 1-1 pitch is strike 2 called. The 1-2 swung on and hit out of play to the right. Pitch is hit well to left center, but the left fielder on the run lays out, makes the catch. Allie Banks with the highlight reel play, robbing West of at least a hit, if not a double. 1 out. Jack Fleming, as we mentioned, solo homer his last time. He's also grounded out to third. Chargers now have somebody throwing in their bullpen, as does Gordon. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. That's where I wish I had some binoculars with me. I can tell you who those guys are. The pitch is outside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. Two, 1, low and away, ball 3. Three, 1. Hit high to center field. Center fielder shuffling a few steps to his left. Makes the catch. Weidman for out number 2.
Now batting number 11, Mason.
Mason Moore 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the second. Popped out to third in the fourth. Pitch is hit into left field. Banks on the run, and another another sliding catch as Banks just lays on the ground. A couple highlight reel grabs for number 9, Allie Banks. A 3 up, 3 down for only the second time today for Gordon. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-3 here on JockJive.
You've played some travel ball. You've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament. We're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
Now batting, number 44, Barrett Eldridge.
The GCAA Player of the Year, Barrett Eldridge, will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning, followed by Ryan Martin, Grayson Godby. The 5, 6, and 7 spots for the Chargers. And he takes low, ball 1. Eldridge standing 6'5", 220 from Marietta. And he takes ball 2 low. Coach O'Neill looks like he's still got folks stretching. No one throwing at the moment. But a lot of activity in both pens right now, as you would expect with this much on the line. The 2-0 to Eldridge. Missing inside, ball 3. Again, Martin, the on-deck man, homered his last time. (3-0). Taking all the way, misses up, ball 4.
Now batting, number 8, Ryan Norton.
It's only the second time the leadoff man's been on for GHC. Cawthon hit the leadoff homer in the 2nd. Martin with the 2-out homer in the 4th. He's also singled. He's working on 2 for 2 day. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play, 0-1. You're watching the 2024 GCAA Championship game here on JockJive.com on a Thursday afternoon. Long look by Cobb, the 0-1. Checks his swing, it misses inside, ball 1. Cobb with a look to first, another look to first, and the 1-1. Missing inside, ball 2. The pitch, low, ball 3. The 3-1. Swung on, fouled back. They'll run the count full. Getting Eldridge the runner at first, representing the go-ahead run. Cobb with the long look to first. And the 3-2, up and away, ball 4. 2 runners are on here for GHC. Could this be it for Ty Cobb?
Now batting.
And here comes Tanner Hall. No motion. Actually, I think he did with the right hand as the dugout will empty for a big hand for Ty Cobb. He's kept him in it here in the championship game. He's going to go 5+, 5 hits, 3 runs so far.
Going to the bullpen for the Highlanders, now pitching number 18, Christian.
4 walks and a strikeout for Ty Cobb. It's like Christian Harmon, number 18, is going to be stepping into pitch while he takes his warm-up tosses. We'll take a break on JockJive. Christian Harmon is about to make his 20th appearance on the year. He's made 1 start, a record of 1-2, ERA of 4.21, 16 walks, 28 strikeouts in 25 2/3. He has allowed only 1 home run this year. He will be facing Grayson Godby, who flew out to left and walked. Go-ahead runs on base, 2 of them. Eldridge at second, Martin at first, both of them drawing walks against Ty Cobb. Showing bunt, he gets it down, it is foul to the left. Godby with 3 sac flies on the year. He shows bunt again and misses up and in. Does he pull the bat back? They're going to check. He did not go around. He had it out front, but I think the fact that he had to peel back to get out of the way kept the bat from going through the zone. It's 1-1. Tanner Hall a couple steps out of there trying to say, hey, he had it out there. But I think what happened, the fact he had to peel away to get out of the way, pulled the bat back with him. Count 1-1. Go ahead run, Eldridge at second. Martin at first. Huffman in on the turf grass. 1-1. He will not bunt here and take strike 2. Allie Banks, defensive hero from the last half inning, the on-deck man. 3-3 here in the championship game. The host Chargers looking to end it in this one. Gordon looking to force the if game. The 1-2 pitch headed home. It is outside, now 2-2. Gordon hoping that Harmon can do the job. There is nobody warming up behind him. Still activity, though, in the Charger pen. The 2-2 pitch, up and in, ball 3. A huge pitch in the ball game coming up right here. As the crowd getting loud below us. Harmon looking in. Charger bench getting loud below us to our left. The 3-2 from Harmon. The runner's off. Fisted into shallow center. It's going to get down. Eldridge had to wait, and he's going to have to stop at third. He had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. And that prevents them from taking the lead.
Number 9, Ali Banks.
As Ali Banks to the plate. Like I said, Eldridge had to wait to see if it was going to be caught. And O'Neill stopping him at third. Corner infielders will show you they're in. Looking to cut down the run at the plate. Ali Banks with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. Harmon with a long look in. Comes set. And his first pitch to Banks is a swing and a miss. Banks with 2 diving catches in the top of the 6th. Can really be a hero here if he can deliver. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They're going to send the runner around second. The throw from center field is coming in, and he is safe at the plate. And it's 5-3. Ali Banks with the 2-run single. And the walks come back to hurt Gordon. That'll close the door on Cobb. 5 hits allowed. I think that's interference or obstruction when the forearm is out. But the runner scored anyway. 5-3. Gray Wilson with a ground out and a fly out. Showing bunt, pulling back. It misses away for ball 1. Wilson with 4 homers on the year and 20 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch to him shows bunt, and does he pull it back? They're going to say he did pull it back, ball 2. Again, a 4-man umpiring crew for the championship game. American flag fluttering just slightly from left to right. The 2-0 pitch showing bunt again, pulling back, it's a strike. Huffman was coming in charging. Alford heading to first. You can see Huffman playing in on the turf by several steps at first. The 2-1, he is not bunting, he takes outside, ball 3. Still nobody throwing in the Gordon pen. Still some walking around in the Charger bullpen, nobody throwing at the moment. Harmon with a 3-1 pitch. Up and in, ball 4. They are loaded again.
Number 1, Luke Orphy.
Luke Orphy to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a stolen base and a run scored. He has homered in this tournament. And we'll have a meeting on the mound. First base coach with a whole bunch of equipment he's got to get rid of. Taking advantage of the meeting on the mound, he's got a couple of ankle guards and all kinds of things he's holding on to for his players. It's like we shed about 5 pounds of gear. He had ankle guards on both hands, batting gloves all over the place. Here's another one, shin pads. It's like half a dozen pieces. There's another one out of the back pocket. Holy cow. So right now they don't have a first base coach. It took him a second to shed all that. And here we go. That one hit well to left field. Left fielder on the run. It's going to drop. It's a fair ball. One's going to score. Two's going to score. The throw coming in will be cut off at third. The ball landed fair by maybe 2 feet. And Orphe drives in 2. Godby scores. Banks scores. And by the way, there's still nobody out. And the bullpen's starting to get busy for Gordon. As this one's about to get away from him. A 4-run inning at 7-3. Clay Weeson looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. Showing bunt. Oh, and it's a wild pitch. I think there's a cross up there. Guess the catcher was thinking the ball was going to be down, and it sailed over his head. Second and third now. So they got double barrel action going for Gordon in the pen. The 1-0 pitch, it's a strike, 1-1. Boy, if you're Gordon, you would love a line drive to a middle infielder, try to double the runner off a second. You need something here big time. As the first 6 batters have reached base here in the 6th, that one low and away, ball 2. It was a long run for the left fielder Moore. The ball bounced fair by maybe 3 feet by Orphe. Harmon with the 2-1 pitch. It is strike 2 called. The 2-2, ground ball foul to the left. I mean, if you put a runner on, you load him up. The problem is everybody behind him has got pop in their bat, home run power. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, popped up, left side. Second baseman has it about 5 feet into the turf grass, makes the catch. Alford. Comes Ryan Weidman to the plate.
Batting, number 33, Ryan Weidman.
Now, I mean, if you walk Weidman, you bring up Cawthon to the plate, who is homered, and the guy behind him is the conference player of the year. Outfield playing very deep. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play, 0-1. Again, your base runners. Wilson at second, or rather Wilson at third, he walked. Orphe at second, he singled. The 0-1 pitch hit a mile high, chased one up in the zone. It's a moonshot. Center fielder coming in, still coming in, still coming in. The catch is made, and the throw coming in. Strong throw to the catcher. No way he's going to score on that. That's Will Cawthon to the plate with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 2, Will Cawthon.
Cawthon 1 for 3, solo homer in the second. Do we have another note via a napkin by Dave Elder coming our way? Cleveland State up 5-0 on Motlow in the top of the second. That's in the Tennessee tournament. Dyersburg awaiting the winner. The pitch. Low, gets away from the catcher, but not deep enough to move anybody. Georgia Highlands down 3-1, has scored 6 unanswered. Single tallies in the 4th and 5th, and a 4 spot here in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch. Checking his swing. They're going to check. He said he went around. 1-1. I mentioned earlier, we'll keep this camera on in the press box to show you the post-game stuff while I take a second to break down this shot here you see from the outfield. Then we'll sign off. The 1-1, low and in, ball 2. One pitch, ripped to the third baseman. His only play is going to be to first, and they got him for out number 3. Georgia Highlands bats around, getting 4 runs. Big hit, 2-run singles by Banks and Orphy. As we head to the top of the 7th, Georgia Highlands 7-3 lead here on JockJive.
1995, the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is honored.
We still see some arms getting loose down in the GHC bullpen, but I believe it is still Arnold out there, number 28. Yep. He did throw a couple of innings yesterday, so you got to wonder how many more innings he has left. But he's working with a 4-run lead. Gordon will send up the bottom third of its lineup here in the 7th. Martens, Epstein, and Camps. Southern Union, a 4-3 winner over Northwest Shoals in the Division I tournament on the ACC side. Robert Williamson giving us that update from Oxford, where the national softball tournament will be. And ABAC will be there. ABAC winning game 3 of their best of 3. Carlos Martens to the plate as Dave Elder has left us for a moment. I imagine he's got some hardware to get out of the car. Whether he's presenting it here in about an hour or a few hours, yet to be determined. GHC hoping it's the former. Arnold's pitch is a strike called. Carlos Martens with a ground out to third in the 2nd and a strikeout looking in the 4th. Ended both innings. He leads off here and he takes ball 1 outside. Pitch is fouled back, 1-2. One-two pitch outside, 2-2. Arnold with the 2-2 pitch. That's going to miss up for ball 3. Payoff pitch, swung on, fouled out of play. Very, very light wind is something we have not said much the last 2 days. Not much movement in the flag out there. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He chased one up in the zone for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Arnold. Jake Epstein with a solo homer. That was in the 3rd. He also singled in the 5th, so he's working on a 2-for-2 day. The pitch, ground ball. First baseman has it. He will turn and shuffle to the pitcher, covering 3-1. Good hustle there by Arnold getting over. Out number 2. Colby Camps with a strikeout and a single. The pitch fouled off. 0-1. Oh-1 pitch, low, 1-1. That one outside, 2-1. Despite the best efforts, Cawthon tried to catch it and bring it back into the zone. The 2-1. Low and away, ball 3. The 3-1 up and in, ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Colby Camps brings the leadoff batter Nick Struer to the plate. He is 0 for 3. Ground out to first, ground out to second, pop out to second. The pitch, chopper, it is foul despite the best efforts. Eldridge trying to keep a toe in fair territory as he fielded it. So he's saying the ball was across the plane to the right for a foul ball. 0-1 pitch. Low and in, 1-1. Still double barrel action in the Gordon pen. One man throwing for Georgia Highlands. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper, second baseman to his right. He's got it. He'll underhand a short covering for the 4-6 fielder's choice. So Gordon leaves a runner on. They've left 4 on through 6.5. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Georgia Highlands up 7-3 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
So it is still Harmon on the bump here for Gordon. He will face the Conference Player of the Year to lead off the 7th. That's Barrett Eldridge, followed by Ryan Martin, Grayson Godby. All 9 spots in the GHC lineup have reached base once in a variety of ways.
Now batting, number 44, Barrett Eldridge.
So again, if this score holds and there's a celebration, I'll leave this, not this shot, this one here, the one from the press box, up. So you can watch all the festivities while I go break down the equipment out in left center right now. The shot that you see here. The pitch, up and in, ball 1. Eldridge with a walk in the 2nd, fly out to center in the 4th, a walk and a run scored in the 6th. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, foul, back, 1-1. Got some updates from Roberts. from Alabaster. Shelton State, an 11-1 winner over Nunez in 5 innings. In the ACCC in Division I, 6 teams from Alabama and 2 from Louisiana make the state tournament. Nunez from Louisiana, count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, ripped past the leaping third baseman down the line. That's a fair ball. That should be 2 for Eldridge. He will pull up there with a double. Just over the reach of the leaping Gavin West.
Now batting.
So Eldridge aboard for the 3rd time.
Martin.
Ryan Martin has been on base all 3 times. A single, a solo homer, and a walk and a run scored. The pitch is a strike call. Oh, 1 pitch. Checks his swing, but he goes around. Strike 2. And Dave Elder with another note via the napkin. It is an 8-1 lead for Cleveland over Motlow. It's only in the bottom of the 2nd, so it looks like it's Dyersburg and Cleveland State for all the marbles in Tennessee. The pitch, swing and a miss. Chase one up in the zone for strike 3.
Now batting, number 16, Grayson Godby.
Grayson Godby 1 for 2 on the day. He has also got a walk. That was in the 4th. Flew out to left in the 2nd. Singled and scored in that 4-run 6th, which is the difference. 7-3 here in the 7th. GHC with a runner on there. Eldridge missing outside, ball 1. Mentioned Eldridge standing 6'5". You can tell from here. The 1-0 pitch drops in there for strike, now 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, the runner headed to third. That one hit high to center field. Center fielder going back to the track, and it's gone off the Blue Monster. First time we've seen a monster hit today in the tournament. And a big one there, Grayson Godby. It's 9-3. So number 4, number 6, and number 7 spots in the lineup have left the yard. Number 3, number 5, and number 8 have done it for Gordon. Allie Banks with a 2-run single last time. He pops one up. That's going to get out of play. Banks 1 for 3 on the day. Fielder's choice to end the 2nd. Strikeout to end the 4th. And that big 2-run single. The eventual game-winning RBI as it stands right now. The 0-1. Chopper left side. Third baseman has it over to first. Pulls him off the bag, but he's in foul ground and makes the catch. Banks appears to be all right as he goes tumbling. 5-3 as Hoffman fielded it in foul territory and got out of the way as Banks was hustling down the line. Gray Wilson looking for his first hit. He is grounded out to second. That was in the 3rd. He flew out to left in the 5th, walked in the 6th. The pitch is a strike called. 0-1 pitch hit high to the right side. They're going to give it a look. That's going to get out of play. 0-2. We mentioned Southern Union over Northwest Shoals in the baseball tournament in the ACCC 4-3, the final there. The 0-2 pitch off the plate. We haven't mentioned it in a while. We encourage you to like us on Facebook, JockJive Sports, the address. We put all those scores on our page, usually before the beginning of each week or the beginning of each day when we have action. We'll post the upcoming games there. The 1-2 swung on, foul, out of play. JockJive also on X and Instagram. The 1-2 pitch, low and inside, ball 2. Shadow's starting to get a little long. I guess the right side of the infield and outfield is going to be feeling it the rest of the day. The 2-2 pitch is ripped. Line drive caught by the shortstop. So that'll do it for the bottom of the 7th, but 2 big insurance runs on the 2-run shot by Grayson Godby. First time since the first inning they haven't left a runner on. They're 6 outs away from the GCAA title. 9-3 the score here on JockJive.
1995, the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association has held its annual Coaches Convention, where up to 450 high school and college coaches gather to learn more about their craft from some of the best coaches in Alabama and the country. The annual awards banquet is also held during the convention, where standout high school and college players and coaches from the past season are honored for their success. The banquet's highlight occurs when the new Hall of Fame class is inducted and the Distinguished Service Award recipient is honored.
Andrew Arnold still on the mound for GHC going into inning number 8. With a comfortable lead now at 9-3. Arms still warming up behind him. So you'd imagine if he gets in any trouble here, the hook will come. But he has definitely done his job for the host today.
Now will be closing in 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Jackson Alford, number 21, to the plate.
Now batting, number 21, Jackson Alford.
Alford is 1 for 3, had a single in the first, flew out to center in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th. First pitch he sees, he chops foul to the left. Nice play by Tanner Hall down there at third base. The 0-1 checks his swing. Does he go around? He does. 0-2. So, again, the winner of this series, we either get Cleveland, Motlow, or Dyersburg. Dyersburg in the catbird seat there, waiting the winner of the game currently going on. That is ball 1. The catcher was ready to throw it around the yard, but home plate umpire says different. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Arnold is strike 3 called.
Now batting, number 9, Caleb.
Strikeout number 6 for Arnold and his 2nd time for Alford. Caleb Huffman with a solo homer in the 4th. He's also popped out to 3rd and grounded out to 1st, so he's working on a 1 for 3 day. The pitch, grounded foul to the right side. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball, first baseman. Oh, he bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. That's got to be an E3. Mentioned Eldridge looking right into that sun. I mean, I don't know if you can see the shadows from here, but it is right behind the batter, which obviously means the sun is dead center in front of him. He's got the shades on. I don't know if he had them on before that play or not, as the right-handed hitting Gavin West to the plate. And first pitch, he pops it up. Second base. Actually, Eldridge will peel off the second baseman. About 6 feet into the outfield turf makes the catch. That is Clay Weeson. Correction, 1 down here in the 8th. Jack Fleming to the plate. He is homered today, part of a 1 for 3 day. He's also grounded out to third, flown out to center. The pitch is a chopper. The pitcher has it. He'll fire to first. Low throw, but picked out of there for the out. And that'll do it for the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, 9-3 here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Harmon out for what would be part of his 4th inning of work here. He'll be facing top of the lineup. Orphy, Weeson, and Weidman. Orphy working on a 2 for 4 day as he had a 2-run single and that big 4-run 6th.
Orphy!
Pitch is a strike called. The 0-1. That one hit well to center field. Center fielder drifting back onto the track, and he can't get to it. It's a home run, just out of his reach. The center fielder Fleming went up, and I mean, he must have missed it by inches. Luke Orphy will touch them all as his 3rd hit in a row, and it's now 10-3. Fleming got spun around. He turned one way, he turned to the other way. He leaped up and must have just missed it. Georgia Highlands' 4th home run of the day. Ground ball, second baseman has it from a knee, pops up over to first. Got him. Good, strong throw there, Jackson Alford on the 4-3. There is no run rule in the championship game, thankfully for Gordon, because 1 more run would normally do it in any other game. 8 innings, 8 runs after 7. The lead is 7. But Gordon is going to need a massive crooked number in the top of the 9th. The pitch is, that one's hit well down the left side. Hooking, foul. Home run distance, but foul. Weidman was looking for home run number 14 with that swing. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Gordon with double barrel action going on in their bullpen. The 0-2. Low and away, 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch is a ground ball. Third baseman to his left. He gobbles it up. Long throw across. Got him on the 5-3. West to Huffman. 2 down here in the 8th.
Now batting,
Will Coffin
to
the plate. The catcher, he homered in his first at bat. He's gone 0 for 3 since. Flied out to right in the 4th. Popped out to short in the 5th. Grounded out to third in the 6th. First pitch he sees, fisted. Third baseman makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down after the solo homer. But Georgia Highlands, 3 outs away from the championship. We'll have the top of the 9th when we get back here on JockJive.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
And it looks like Andrew Arnold's going to get a chance to finish this one. It's allowed only 6 hits over 8 innings. He has walked only 1 and struck out 6. Gordon will be sending up 6, 7, and 8, and more Martens and Epstein. This might be as bright and sunshiny as we've had the last 2 days. The very small confines here at Charger Field living up to its billing. 7 home runs have been hit today, 4 by the host. And it's interesting as I look quickly over my book, all 7 home runs have been hit by different spots in the lineup. Gordon State with number 3, number 5, number 8 hitting home runs. Georgia Highlands number 1, 4, 6, and 7. That's very strange. As Arnold looks to get the last 3 outs. The pitch is swung on, fouled out of play, and it looks like we have us a pinch hitter. This is Dalton Bonner, number 1. Bonner batting 286 on the year, a homer and 8 RBIs, and he takes strike 2. Pitch is a chopper. Third baseman has it. Fires across. 1 down. Carlos Martin to the plate, 0 for 3. Struck out and looking in the 4th, swinging in the 7th. He grounded out to third back in the 2nd. Ground ball, shortstop has it. 2 pitches, oh, and it's thrown away. That's going to be a low throw and an E5. Almost called the out, but it was a E5 or E6 rather, low throw.
Now batting number 7.
Runner at first. And it looks like we have another pinch hitter as our home plate umpire goes to his pad. Number 7 about to step in. This is Bladen Alanis. Double play could end it. Arnold looking to go the distance. The pitch is a strike called. Chargers still with double barrel action warming in case this half inning gets a little longer than they care for it to be. The 0-1 pitch is popped up, out of play, 0-2. Again, as I mentioned a couple times, we'll keep the stream going, show you this camera shot from the press box while I go break out the outfield, down the outfield gear while all that's going on. The 0-2 pitch, swung on, fouled, out of play. That is, of course, unless something catastrophic happens for GHC in the next few minutes. But they have put up runs in the last 5 innings. They rallied from 3-1 down and now lead 10-3. Arnold's 0-2 pitch is strike 3 called. 2 down. 1 out away.
Now batting number 32.
Looks like we have another pinch hitter here. Number 32 is Casual K. K coming into today, batting .377, 2 homers and 13 RBIs. Arnold going for the complete game here. The pitch upstairs, ball 1. Again, Martin's the runner at first, reaching on a throwing error. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit well to center field. The center field running. He's going to get it. It's over! And that's a wrap. The Georgia Highland Chargers, your 2024 GCAA champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 51-7, the Chargers beat the Golden State Highlanders 10-3 to become the 2024 GCAA Conference champions.
Again, win number 51 on the season. So again, as I mentioned before, folks, we'll keep the stream going. Dave Elder handing out some hardware. I will go out to center field and then come back to sign us off. Again, congratulations to the Chargers, your 2024 GCAA champions.
It starts with I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I'm designed to try to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. So unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. My design is trying to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so things aren't the way they were before. You didn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. Pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you. Pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. catches all your tears.
There you go as the festivities continue downstairs. Again, Georgia Highlands winning the 2024 GCAA championship, where they sit and wait. Could be Cleveland State and Motlow playing right now. Somebody will have to beat Dyersburg twice. Now 9-3, Dave Elder says. That game is in what inning? I believe it's on YouTube, so you can follow along there. But for now, that is a wrap here from Cartersville on behalf of Robert Williamson, the owner of JockJive, and to Mr. Dave Elder to my left, Commissioner of the GCAA. This is Jason Thompson calling it a tournament. Your host, Georgia Highlands, winning the GCAA title. Your final score, 10-3. Good afternoon, everyone.